Welcome to the 212th Imperial Garrison Barracks, where huffing spice while dodging bed checks should be the last of your concerns. My name's Decrepit, and thanks for clicking on the video. So today's going to be a different kind of video. I was scrolling along on the social media sites, checking out the news that could be found, anything updating and stuff. I know about all the new publishing stuff that's coming out of Disney Star Wars's, publishing company, and I think I'll talk about that a little bit later down the line. But first, I wanted to get into something that caught my eye. It was this article right here from Gamerant.com, and it states Star Wars controversial TV show could find new life in video game form. And when they're saying controversial TV show, guys,
well, what is it?
What is it?
What is it? What is it? Nothing. Nothing.
There's only one guess. So as we went ahead and scrolled down, as you see right here, we're talking about The Acolyte. Of course we are. The most controversial Star Wars show that's ever been created, right?
It doesn't matter where I was.
The night of Order 66.
The article reads as follows. The Acolyte may not be the most critically panned piece of Star Wars media under Disney's banner, but it is perhaps the most divisive. Yeah, I'd say so. Though the show has been taken apart from a wide variety of perspectives, The Acolyte could still have its flaws redeemed through the lens of a different medium. To say The Acolyte has been controversial would be an understatement. Oh my god. Not only has the show's second season been canceled, but its merchandise was pulled from Disney's online store, despite the great deal of argument surrounding the series' quality, especially when compared to how some problematic entries like Rise of Skywalker and the Book of Boba Fett were received. It's undeniable that reception errs toward the negative overall. That's putting it lightly, I'd say.
Johnny Walker, that is.
The Acolyte's fantastic lightsaber action could make for a great video game. Oh my gosh, the Delulu is real. So what they're going to rationalize is we could have a killer sick video game from The Acolyte based off of its action sequences. Oh dude, this is such cope. This is great stuff right here. So they accompanied it with some images, of course. Here you got the bleeding of the blue blade into red, which was hilarious. You got some zoomed up shots of, what's that guy's name? Cathar, or I forget his name. I didn't watch the show, so I'm just guessing. And then you got some shots of Jedi Survivor. So okay, they're trying to connect some branches out here. Interesting, very interesting. So we scroll down and it goes on, it says, however, there's one part of the series that almost all fans can get behind, and that's the Acolyte's lightsaber fights. Yeah, 1 out of 10, if anything. The only reason, I'll get to it right here, but I have a big point to make about why they're even saying this. After years of lackluster lightsaber fights from Disney's Star Wars, The Acolyte brings fans high-octane, kinetic action that pays real attention to lightsaber forms and physics. I disagree, personally, because I felt like they tried to give that to Kylo Ren when they came out with their sequel trilogy movies, and the choreography for those, obviously, and as they stated right here, was terrible. Now that lightsaber fights have been brought back to their prequel period prime.
What the fuck?
That is insane. Saying that is insane. I can't believe that there's people that have brains that say this. A video game adaptation that can really go back and iron out the show's flaws could get fans back on board. Highly doubt it. Highly doubt that. Here we go. The Acolyte's lightsaber fights would really fit a Jedi Survivor style game. Man, Jedi Fallen Order really advanced how lightsaber these people never really played anything like Jedi Knight Academy or Jedi Outcast. They've never played games like that, clearly. Even Force Unleashed was better lightsaber combat than that drivel. I played the Fallen Order game, didn't bother playing the Survivor game. Yeah, that was just bland milquetoast shit full of Inquisitors. Inquisitors are fake lore characters, fake canon characters. I don't recognize the existence of Sith Inquisitors. So we go ahead and keep on reading. The Acolyte not only features some flashy one-on-one fights, but also mass lightsaber combat with both types being very well choreographed. Yeah, I saw some clips of that shit, and it looked like a big mix of like different style of kung fu movie shots. So that's what it felt like when I saw certain clips of the quote-unquote choreography. Continues, no matter the number of combatants, the Acolyte consistently manages to balance intensity and downtime, incorporate force powers, and keep everything well shot. The complexity and speed demonstrated in these fights make them perfect match for Jedi's system, all while offering opportunities for innovation. Yeah, you'd have to innovate quite something on top of the Jedi Survivor for it to look appealing to someone like me. But this is hilarious. I really can't. I'm more shocked than anything reading this that some people think this way, which is insane to me. The complexity and speed demonstrated in these fights, I'm going back to that because that's the only reason anyone's even making a fuss about the Acolyte quote-unquote choreography, because this is the first time that Disney has like taken a step out of their comfort zone. It seems they depicted, like in Disney fashion, more grotesque style of killings. Like I saw that one of Padawan, how she got stabbed up 3 times, and motherfuckers that got like stabbed in the head or the neck or whatever, and yeah, it looked a little bit on a higher level than what Disney's used to depicting in a lot of their quote-unquote Star Wars stories. So yeah, that's the real reason why I think that they're making this article and pointing that out about the choreography. Goes on to say, that's all without mentioning how the lightsaber fights in the Acolyte have video game roots. In an interview with Inverse, the showrunner, the former personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein, Leslie Headland, stated that the character Quimir, however you say it, no you, so I guess Quimir, a fan favorite, was inspired by Elden Ring players like Let Me Solo Her. To that point, this this furthers the case for using Jedi's blueprint, since those games also take cues from Souls-like genre. Star Wars is a series defined by the use of multiple mediums. In fact, the first sequel ever planned for the franchise was a novel continuation of A New Hope. Okay, looking at the series stories through different mediums has often been a great asset for Star Wars, with the prequels being a great example. Well, yeah, through the prequel trilogy tells a strong and memorable story by itself. Series like 2008's The Clone Wars by Dave Filoni do a lot to flesh it out, granting individual moments and characters more weight. Oh my god, that's without even mentioning the books, shows, and for games from the Legends canon. There it is. There's that Legends word again, which carried much of the fictional timeline for decades. Yeah, and look what they did, and look how much they gave a fuck about it. Carried the franchise through books, comics, and games, and what they do with it. The Acolyte's cancellation betrays its lack of popularity, but it's nonetheless a show with potential, as demonstrated by its excellent action sequences. A video game adaptation wouldn't just be a way to take advantage of everything the show does with lightsabers, but it could serve as a way to flesh out its parts and revise things that didn't work. Yeah, there's nothing that's fixing this. I'm sorry to break it to you. Who wrote this article? Jack Pachy. Let's take a look at Jack Pachy real quick. Oh yeah, there we go. Right on. Okay, moving on. So yeah, this is definitely somebody who just like took a shit to write an article because they had nothing better to do. This is just full of nonsense, honestly. I can't really believe that there's people out there that have jobs to write stuff like this, especially on websites that are apparently supposed to be putting out media for people to consume. Like, this is just trash. I can't believe it. I can't believe I even spent the time to read this. I can't believe I made the video on this. But anyway, I had to suffer through it, and I needed you guys to suffer with me.
Don't everybody thank me at once.
I'll end it with this. People are reaching in the barrel and grabbing nothing, and they're just like huffing on the hopium, praying that they can come up with something to bring relevancy back to stuff that clearly has been rejected by the populace, by the majority even, you could say. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it there, guys. If you liked the video, consider leaving a subscription or a like, even maybe drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this style of video. This was unscripted, so I'm gonna see what you guys prefer, and then we'll run with it as the norm. So thanks, guys. May the force be with you all, and go fuck yourself.